there's a moment every man comes to dread in his life. It's that realization that the woman next to you just doesn't look at you the same way anymore. She's still physically in the room with you, yes. She might even still send you a good morning text. She still goes through the motions and plays her part. But deep down you can feel it, can't you? That subtle, undeniable shift in her energy. The warmth that used to be there, it's just gone. The effortless effort she used to put in, that's gone too. The spark that was once automatic now feels forced, like a chore. She used to lean in closer when you spoke. Now she turns away. She used to light up when you walked into the room. Now you can barely get eye contact from her. You start asking yourself, did I do something wrong? What changed? And here's the hard truth, my friend. You didn't cheat on her. You didn't lie to her. You didn't stop loving her. You just made the mistake almost every good man makes. You assumed being liked was enough to sustain the relationship. You thought being the guy who always listened, the one who supported her dreams, the man who helped her through her anxiety. You thought all of that would earn her loyalty. You believed if she stayed, that meant she valued you. But what you missed, my friend, is a crucial detail. She was no longer looking up to you. She admired your kindness, absolutely, but she stopped respecting your leadership, and that's when it truly hits you. You were good enough to be chosen, yes, but not good enough to be followed. Because listen carefully now, attraction isn't the finish line. Respect is. Without respect, you're not her man. You're her emotional support system. You're her backup plan. Her just in case nothing else works out option. So, in this video, I'm going to break down something crucial. The 6 things women do only for men they actually respect, not for the men they use, not for the men they manipulate, and certainly not for the men they simply settle for. Now, if you're not seeing these signs in your relationship, don't panic. The answer is not to chase her harder or beg for her attention. No, the answer is about becoming the kind of man she simply can't afford to lose. The man who rewires how she shows up in a relationship, because you don't just pull her in with attraction. You lead her with respect. And if you've ever felt confused, betrayed, or blindsided by a sudden shift in her energy, it's probably because she never truly respected you in the first place. Now, that's not an insult. That's a wake-up call, a powerful one. And that's precisely why I wrote Attraction Secrets, to decode the psychology women follow instinctively, but rarely say out loud, to flip the dynamic back in your favor, without games, without manipulation, and without self-sacrifice. The link to Attraction Secrets is in the description below. Now, let's get into the 6 signs. A woman can be wildly attracted to you and still not respect you. She can sleep with you. She can call you her boyfriend. She can even say, I love you. And still never view you as the man she needs to submit to or align with. That's because respect is a completely different game. Attraction pulls her in. Respect makes her stay aligned with you. It affects everything. How she talks to you, how she listens to you, how she handles conflicts, how she reacts under pressure, and even how she acts when you're not around. Here's what no one told you. A woman's love doesn't mean anything if it doesn't come with respect. So here we go. Trait number 1. She listens and actually adjusts. Most women are excellent at expressing themselves, truly, but they're not always great at receiving input or listening to your side. She'll vent, she'll over-explain, she'll dump her feelings on you, but when you speak, does she actually listen? When a woman respects you, something fundamental changes. She stays quiet. She locks in. She's not just hearing you, she's processing what you say. She starts applying what you say to her own behavior. You bring up a concern once, she changes it. You correct her, she doesn't fight you. You can actually see her thinking about it. Because your input holds weight for her, your words don't feel like just noise to her. They feel like guidance, like true direction. If you're always repeating yourself, or feel like your words just bounce off of her, you're not leading her. You're basically just background noise. And let me tell you, no woman truly respects background noise. Trait number 2, she watches her mouth around you. You want to know how a woman really feels about you? Don't just watch what she does, listen to how she speaks. If she's sarcastic, cutting, makes slick comments, or constantly jokes at your expense, especially in front of others, that's not just immaturity. That's her testing how far she can push you without consequences. But when a woman truly respects you, that sarcasm simply disappears. She doesn't talk to you like you're just one of her friends. She doesn't treat you like a punching bag for her emotions. That internal filter turns on automatically without her even thinking. Not out of fear of you, mind you, but out of pure, deep instinct. Because she instinctively knows you're not a man. She can just run over. And deep down, she knows you're not a man she wants to run over. Trait number 3, she changes her behavior without the attitude. There's a massive difference between a woman who just hears your concerns and one who genuinely adjusts for them. You bring something up, and her response is, well, that's just how I am, or you're being too sensitive. Or even worse, every woman does that. That's not self-awareness, my friend. That is pure, unadulterated disrespect. But when a woman respects you, she listens. She absorbs what you say, she course corrects. And she does it without the drama, without the attitude. No guilt trips, no excuses, and she doesn't need to be convinced to do better. She just does it because in her mind, being out of alignment with you simply feels like being off code. This is her recognizing your value. Trait number 4. She talks about you with pride, even when you're not around. Respect truly shows up when you're not physically there. Is she silent when your name comes up in conversation? Does she downplay who you are? Or worse, does she make excuses for being with you? Those are massive red flags, my friend. But if her voice changes when she talks about you, if she quotes you, defends you fiercely, or you hear from her friends how often your name comes up positively, that means she sees you as a man worth attaching her name to. She's proud to be next to you, because you're not just the guy she sleeps with. You're the standard she uses to measure other men. Trait number 5. She asks for your input before making major moves. Attraction makes her crave your attention, yes, but respect makes her crave your direction. Your direction! If she includes you in major life decisions, if she asks for your thoughts before reacting emotionally, if she waits to hear what you think before jumping to conclusions, she sees you as a man with sound judgment. Haha! You're not just her boyfriend, you're her counsel. And that, my friends, is true power. That is influence most men never get to experience because most men confuse being liked with being listened to and respected. Trait number 6. She drops the games and starts bringing you peace. If she used to test men constantly, pull away randomly to get attention, start fights just to feel some control, or run emotional laps just to feel power, but with you, she's calm. That's not just attraction. She's respecting your boundary line. When a woman finally meets a man who makes her feel truly safe and led, she stops fighting for control. She stops needing the upper hand because she finally feels like she's next to a man who simply can't be shaken. That's what lets her know it's okay to be soft with you. That's what makes her want to bring peace into your life. She doesn't want to challenge you anymore. She wants to contribute to you, to build with you. Now, let me be completely honest with you guys here. Here, you cannot attract and keep the right women without being highly respected. Because if you're not respected, she won't grow with you. She won't truly align with your vision, and she certainly won't stay when things get hard. So, if you're not seeing these signs in your relationship, do not beg for them. Command them. Command them by who you become. Because the moment a woman truly respects you, she simply can't go back to treating you like everyone else. And that, my friends, is the profound difference. The difference between being a guy she settles for and becoming the man she can never, ever replace. If you found this video helpful, or if anything I said resonated with you, please drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. And if you have any questions, truly anything at all related to this topic, ask me in the comments. I'm planning on making a follow-up video to answer your questions directly. Your input helps shape the content on this channel. Finally, if you haven't already, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and reach more men who need this message. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you never miss out on future insights. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.